Hello and welcome to Bunny Hop. My name is George Weedman and I'm having the time of my life playing this very... I can't necessarily say it's a hard game made harder because normal mode and hard mode even is easy as hell. It's very hard and Revengeance where you start to see the difficulty. But anyways, I'm having the time of my life playing this game in a super hard difficulty mode because apparently I like hard games and that's a normal thing to do, right? Right? I don't know. Am I gonna get an S rank here? I don't think I've taken a hit so far. Alright, where's the last guy? Whatever I do, I can't get hit by him, okay guys? Is he gonna... No, he's not gonna try. Okay, let's see what I got. What did I get? I think I got an S. I'm hoping for the S. Yeah, no damage, no damage. Oh, yeah, there we go. Oh, that feels good. That feels really good. Like I said, I'm having a good old time here. I edited out the beginning. I ended up fucking up real bad that first battle just now and retrying, but that's okay because I got an S rank the second time. Second time's a charm, right? This next section is bullshit, by the way. On easier modes, they put guards here. Well, the gorilla guy who you see right there. They put them here and actually give you a stealth option to work with. But here they do not. They give you a stealth option to work with just one guy, but no one else. There's a grad there. That is supposed to be a boss, by the way, at the end of this level. And they put him right there at the very beginning. But that's okay, because we're gonna do fine. Let me just... Oh, jeez. I was holding down the trigger. I don't know if I missed my chance to refill my meter on him or not, but whatever. A few slashes on the grad, and we'll be okay. As you can see, he is guarding the only way out of this room from the only direction you can enter it from. It is impossible to sneak past them in a level that was otherwise designed to have a stealth option. So grads, on harder difficulty modes, they're super annoying. Especially when they're bosses. Like everyone else in the game, you want to be perfect parrying them, but if you can't do that, then just slice their legs. This one probably isn't going to be much of a problem, but in the last... Is it called an episode? I'll call it an episode. In the last episode, I mentioned that I am dreading the grad boss battle here. Woo, woo, gotta get behind him. I was mentioning that I was dreading the grad boss battle here, and that's because they put two of these in a really... Oh, shit. In a really tiny room with one another. And that room is also full of explosives. It's super hard because if you're not paying attention, they can just kind of pinball you from one side of the room to the other. So, one of them also, since it is a boss, is technically immune to a lot of the stunning that I'm doing on this guy, and the perfect parrying too. I don't think you can do a perfect parry one-hit KO on the boss grad, but you can on his friend, so it ends up creating this kind of situation where you have mob management between a mob of two. Oh, yes! Okay. Wow, I thought I missed that perfect parry, but apparently I didn't, because now I'm doing this crazy stuff. Get it, get it, get it! Yeah, I'm low on health, I need that. When did I grab a third health pack? I don't remember. Whatever, let's go. So yeah, as you just saw, that guy wasn't much of a problem. But this next section actually can be considerably harder than the grad was. That big-ass scary robot is a lot easier than two guys and a bunch of little not scary robots on the ceiling. Reason being they have rocket launchers. Rocket launchers are really hard to deal with in this mode because they're an almost one-hit KO. What you want to do is... Did I get this guy's attention? Well, now I do. I don't want to go out there just yet, because there are two guys with rockets guarding that Come on. Okay, one kill. Let's grab the useless repair thing, because I'm already at full. Rockets are pretty darn close to being a one-hit KO. They're not a one-hit KO in Revengeance, but they're pretty darn close, and they also home in on you. Like these guys, when you look at them, they're just using the regular RPG-7 that doesn't home when you're using it. Yeah, see the curve? See the curve on their trail? The best defense against rockets is jumping, because Raiden goes up and down a lot faster than he moves laterally on the ground. So you want to run down there and aggro the little dwarf geckos, and then you want to run back here, deep behind cover, because those armored guards aren't really going to care about you unless you get really close. Otherwise, they'd rather stand guard with their rockets. So once these geckos are nice and aggroed down here, equip your polearm and start attacking them from out of cover, so that as you juggle them like this, they will be bounced further into cover. And I said earlier how they're like no problem at all once you have the polearm. That's incredibly true. Like, look at what's happening here. You essentially have a danger zone and a full 360-degree angle of yourself, like a radius that they can't touch. They don't have, I don't know, whatever this game's equivalent of poise is, they don't have enough of it to break through your circular slashes with the polearm. So the polearm makes the game significantly easier because it increases your DPS by a lot. You want to get this guy's attention and lure him over here behind cover so that his friend won't bother him. Huh, looks like he's not into the melee enough to want to join me. Alright, there you go. Now he's switching over to sword. Come over here, come over here. These guys also have much poorer defense against the polearm than they do your regular attack. See, he doesn't block the first few, so you can keep cheesing some fairly powerful heavy strikes with the polearm on him, and use the offensive defense to get out of the way of his counterattack. We'll see if I can hurry this up. I don't know. I'm doing it at a great risk, because these guys are still a problem. They're not going to be easy until I get Ripper mode. Oh god, he's bashing me. Ah, shoo! He was bashing me into view of his friend. Let me get his arm off. Okay, there we go. Now he's not much of a threat. Hopefully I can get a full revive on him before he goes out and come at the next guy with full health. Oh yeah, look at that! I need to learn the button combination for that, because that is an incredibly effective move. Yeah, alright. This last guy, it's just me and him now, and I have a full open arena to take him on, and woo! I should bunny hop my way towards him. Yeah, if I had the uppercut, I should have no excuse, right? Well, I don't know. I mean, what I had going on there was pretty nice too. If I have the uppercut, maybe I might be able to figure out a way to effectively take these guys down without much trouble by uppercutting them and then juggling them with that crazy spin move you saw me do earlier. And I should know the button combination for that by now. Whatever. Let's finish. B. How much damage did I take? Oh, I remember taking one rocket. There are a couple item boxes in here you want to grab. One of them just has BP in it. The other has electrolytes. That's not as useful. Huh. Okay, I'm gonna do some upgrades in the middle of this next fight, which is probably lame of me because it's gonna restart me with full health and meter. But I want that uppercut. Wait, the uppercut's not gonna be really useful against these guys, is it? Oh well, one way to find out. Actually, I'm pretty darn sure that I'm not going to be able to uppercut big-ass robots into the air. An updated version of enabling... Yeah, that's forward light. Falling lightning. Oh, and... yeah, this is the dive kick. That's really useful. What do I need for that? 15,000? I'll be back. I'll be back to the screen later when I have 15,000. Let's see how this goes. You can make your way through this fight pretty easily if you get some perfect parries, but you want to start off by just dealing some regular damage anyway. Ah! Oh man, I missed... Oh gosh! I missed a few good opportunities for perfect parries in there, and then they ended up juggling me on my way down. Wow, I did not stand a chance that time. Alright, maybe I ought to just concentrate on their moves. Oh yeah, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. No, get me it. Oh. Come on. What do I got? Repair. Was that also a repair? They're not both in view. Oh no! I need to get them both in view, and I need to concentrate on parrying, but I can't really do it well, exposing myself to their gunfire. Ah, jeez. Yeah, there we go. Alright. Whew, let's see how try number 3 goes. All about the perfect parries. Come on, come on. Let's just soldier. Yeah, oh no, oh no. Oh man, missed it again. And I'm guessing it's not a good idea to walk in front of the scary blue stuff now, is it? I don't think I'm doing it right. I'm gonna stick to my original strategy of at least dealing out some light damage while waiting on the opportunity to perfect parry. Mash Y! Oh no. Start the battle by mashing Y. No. Whoa, whoa. Thing about the Xbox 360 controller, the X button is surprisingly close to, I don't got this. I don't got it. The X button is surprisingly close to the start button. Throughout this playthrough, you'll accidentally see me pause the game a lot in the middle of, attempts to perfect parry. Yeah, oh no, he missed it. I got the perfect parry in, but they weren't cramped enough for it to land on someone. Ugh. Now I want to get away from the blue stuff. Yeah, there we go. Looks like I've already taken 2 solid hits so far. I came into this with 3 med packs, didn't I? Maybe there's a way I can separate these 2. I dropped something. I probably should have saved that for an opportunity. Oh, no, a better opportunity where I was low on health. Ah, I gotta pay attention to what I'm doing here. I don't want to approach them while they're doing their blue. Yeah, there we go. Almost. We're almost there. And I don't really want to be that worried about conserving health packs this time, because I'm going to get an opportunity to make a, I do want to not die, though. I'm going to get an opportunity to completely refill up to all 5 health packs once the... Ah, damn it. So close. I'm gonna get an opportunity to refill all health packs before the boss of this level. The boss shoots out missiles at you that drop health packs that you can use to fairly easily refill. I feel like I'm doing slightly better this time, even though I'm really not, am I? No. No, I'm not. Oh, no. Oh. What am I gonna do here? Okay. Next time I'm gonna use some trickery. If I whittle them down to 2, I'm gonna use an EM grenade. Yeah! Alright. I just said I'm gonna whittle them down to 2 and use an EM grenade. I have full health packs. I'm gonna play it a bit safer than usual. Let's see if that works out for me. Nope. Oh no! I could have gotten really lucky there. Alright, EM grenade. Let's go. And I'm just gonna wail on one of them in particular while the EM grenade is active. I was able to do some damage there, but it doesn't look like it did it that good. Nope, the perfect parry is what did it. That's really what this game is about. It is not about anything else, is it? Just perfect parry. Oh! Alright. There's 1 left. I have 3 health packs this time. I have no excuse. Like, yeah, let me try to do it legit instead of trying to rely on the perfect parry. Look at this. I got this. I got this. I'm gonna be all right. Look, he's already all blue. That means all I have to do is that, and he's done. Well, apparently not. Huh? His body isn't blue. I guess just his limbs were. Okay, now... Well, now he is blue, but I was too far away to land those strikes. There we go. Okay. Finally! Oh gosh, that was a bit of work, but doing a long hard day of work feels good. Feels good. I still think I got it. You know, if I look back on this as a wrinkly old man and I'm like, damn, Bo, you were shit at video games because that took me 7.5 minutes, I'm just gonna be a grumpy old man then, and I just shouldn't listen to myself. Yeah, skip. So before you continue on, you actually want to check behind you to grab an item box on your way out. Let's see what it gives us. Is that a regular grenade? Yep, regular grenade. I could really use another EM grenade. That was surprisingly helpful. I might want to end up using them on the boss, though. I might want to save the EM grenades from here on out. If I end up using an EM grenade before the boss, then, like, slap me or something. I'm also going to say that this is the easiest stealth section in the world, so that's going to make it embarrassing if I screw up at it. They give you the box here, and since the game's already light on stealth, it suddenly gets even easier. So if I remember how this works... Wait a second, what are they doing? That's not his normal route. Oh, there we go, that's the guy I'm looking for. If I stab him at the opportunity that I have to stab him at, it will actually catch the mild attention of the other ones, who will then turn their backs after enough time for me to stab them in their backs. Whoa. Frickin' camera. If I do this right, they will stand no chance. And they're much scarier enemies when you're fighting them. Oh my goodness, the camera. It's insane, but anyways, I saw that timer. That is not necessarily a bad thing, because watch. Okay, for some reason I'm up here now. But anyways, like I said, watch. Once the timer hits to 0, he's gonna be like, what's that box doing up there? I don't know. And there he goes. That's that for him. Now, at least... I feel bad that I did not get the attention of this guy, but maybe I can cheese him over into a real vulnerable spot. Or maybe not. Or maybe I should just get him while he's up there at that part of his route. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. It'll take a while, but that's what I'm gonna do. Unless I happen to be at a really vulnerable spot of his patrol route here anyway. And my god, I'm gonna lock the camera on because I don't want to be... I don't want to have it so afraid of clipping through walls that it decides to entirely reverse my orientation. Let's see, is his back turned to me now? He's gonna peek. And I bet he's gonna jump once he's done checking his left and right. They have weird peripheral vision that I don't want to... Oh my gosh. They have really weird peripheral vision that I don't want to risk getting caught in. So, I'm gonna play this last guy safe. Also for the BP, I want to make some upgrades before the boss of this area. There are 2 sections of this game that I might end up dreading, and one of them is about to come up. It's the Grad, and the other one is the Japanese Garden, which doesn't happen until way later. But I'll have Ripper mode then, so maybe it won't be as bad. The final boss might be super hard, but that's okay. This game does... Oh, okay, camera. This game does hard final boss extremely well. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I made it in time. Woo. I really like how rubbery they look. They look super rubbery. Alright, now, you don't want to go this way, but you do want to grab the health pack. You don't want to respond to that call. You want to take this route down to the next area. And, I'm guessing I want to check for any medical kits in here, but I don't think there are. Just BP in the item box. But this gives you a nice leg up on the next little stealth opening that you have, this little mini stealth segment. I don't want to go out right now because there are two enemies looking in my direction. Now there's one. You can stealth kill these guys. You can stealth kill these guys, by the way. That's super neato, but I don't really need to. I think this is the only time in the game where you really get a good look at them, too. And here is a health pack, or electrolyte pack. There's also an MIB in here. Yeah! Alright, no reason to fight these guys. You can run your way past them easy enough. Got some cameras. Oh, come on. There you go. Light, light, light. Alright, I guess I haven't upgraded my sword past the last point I was light, light, heavying cameras. What was that? An electrolyte? I'm full on health anyway, so things are looking good. Things are looking good. Come on, come on, come on, there we go. Game's a little restrictive, too, about when, where, and why you can press buttons. Alright, let's see. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Alright, now I can start skipping again. So, this next room... this next room is a doozy, my friends. It's a real doozy. What you got going in here are 3 gorilla cyborg robot, well, I guess they're robots. 3 gorilla robots patrolling. If you stealth kill one of them, and it is extremely tempting to, their patrol routes are set up in a way so that you won't be able to finish the rest of them stealthily in a timely or efficient manner. I don't know, I've never tried it. What I've found is way easier is to be patient about it. This might be really boring because I've been patient a lot, but up here is a health pack. Grab that and just wait. There are 3 lights up here. Park yourself in front of light number 2, turn the box on, and just wait. You can, just hang out for a while waiting for this guy to run away from the rest of the group like a smart normal person would. Yeah, the pinnacle of stealth gameplay right here. Anyways, I guess while you're waiting you could, tell a light story or something, because you still got a lot of waiting ahead of you even after killing this one. Although you're okay. He's gonna drop some BP, and now you're in a position where you can easily stealth kill one more. But you don't want to if you want to stealth your way through this section. If you do alert one of these guards, a big dog robot is gonna burst out of the glass there. I don't know. There are dog robots. Why did I call that a dog robot? They're like the big quadrupedal animal-looking robots that aren't these gorilla-looking robots. Once he starts moving, I gotta jump. Jump! And once I get off, I have to take a few steps forward and turn on the box. Yeah, now I just gotta wait and be really, really patient. I guess I could, tell a story while I wait, and I better hope that my thumb doesn't slip, 'cause, I'd be up shit creek if it does. So yeah, I guess I could tell a story while waiting for him to come by. The story of the oftentimes troubled and very belated development of this game. I believe they started in either 2008 or 2009. It finally came out in 2012. However, it was rebooted at least twice. As the project went on, Kojima Pro found that they did not really have the gall to make a solidly designed suite of levels for the mechanics going on here. Being able to chop anything and everything turns out was not an easy idea to make a game out of, so they handed it over to Platinum, who ended up having a bit of a refreshing stance on the concept. And I guess that's also why you see a lot of the inconsistencies with the rules, regardless of what you can and cannot chop. It is not only a technical challenge, but also a game design one as well, because it's like, how are you gonna keep players from just chopping their way through an entire entire level? It was originally designed to take place in between Metal Gear Solid 2 and 4, and tell the story of why
Raiden
became a crazy robot ninja, or cyborg ninja. Which would have been interesting, but I gotta say that I'm quite satisfied with the product they ultimately made out. I prefer my Metal Gear games when they have less sequel baggage from other games. As it stands, this is a very self-contained story that has characters that don't really persist that heavily into other games. Like, Sunny briefly shows up. Raiden is, of course, a major franchise character, but he's really the only one here who is. But they were originally planning on setting it in a part of the timeline that would have to deal with baggage from Olga and from deal a lot more heavily with Sunny's character, whereas in this final version, she just kind of makes a glorified cameo. Oh my gosh. Skip, skip, skip. There's one thing I want to show you before we head out. Anyways, they were originally going to set the game in a different time period. They were originally going to make the game a lot slower paced, judging by the earlier footage. You see Raiden kind of slashing while in a weird strafing mode. They were also going to build it on the Fox engine, which didn't end up happening until 2014. This is using Platinum's own custom game engine as opposed to the Fox engine that Konami is now using for their new Metal Gear Solid games. Also, I have a weird suspicion that one of the reasons they decided to make it take place later on in the Metal Gear Solid time period was so that they could have more robotic guards. Believe it or not, dismemberment is a bit of a taboo in Japanese media. You'll oftentimes see games get re-rated. Oh no. You'll oftentimes see games get adjusted to show less dismemberment and gore in order to avoid higher ratings. Like, I know at least one example is the Japanese version of Call of Duty Black Ops was released without a scene that was particularly gory because that would have increased the game's rating by another notch. You know, I don't think there are any laws about it. I think it's just some weird cultural taboo, like, that only comes to exist for whatever reasons cause cultural taboos to happen. In Germany, you can't show Nazis. There is a law about that. In America, you can't show vaginas. There isn't a law about that, but no one wants to do it anyway because it would make the games be rated unsellably high. So you end up having these enemies here who are roboticized to a point far beyond the PMC soldiers that you saw in the Metal Gear Solid 4 timeline. Even though in the early beta footage of Metal Gear Rising, they didn't exactly comply to anatomical human standards. When you slice up these guys, you don't see a regular old skeleton and gushy mushy red organs inside. They kind of spark and have glowy gold-colored internals that probably are easier to get by whatever Japanese rating standards they use. I think it's Sero. Oh no. So yeah, what I'm trying to do here is knock out all these guards stealthily so that when Raiden himself has to stealth through this section later on, he won't have any resistance except for a few minor dwarf geckos who are super easy to take down with the polearm. There are only 2 guards left, right? Yeah. I think I see them on the map. Once they pass over this crate, I'm going to hit the one in the rear first, and then move on to the next. There's the first. Where's his friend? There's his friend. I'm not going to move right now in case they have peripheral vision. I'm going to get the guy on the left first. I feel like it's a gimme either way. Wait a second, didn't I say there was a rule about going from top down, which would mean he would go first, because he's on top? There are 2 more dwarf geckos, kind of posted as sentries around this area. I don't know what these things are here for. I just have a hunch that if you try to knock them out on your way down, on your way through here later on as Raiden, they'll spring to life and chase after you. I think no matter how many of them you do knock out, they chase after you. There are some new ones that spontaneously appear that chase after you anyways. But did I? Yeah, I think I got everyone I can get. Nope, I didn't get this guy. Come on, come on. He looks like he's trying to swim. Trying to swim on the cold metallic floor. Am I done? I think, yeah, I got the guy up there, I got the guy slightly lower. Oh. Let's continue on. Let's have a little scene of minor body comedy that we can all relate to. What are they gonna give me? No damage. I think this is the one section in the game where they penalize you even if you take no damage. So here we go, watch this. Well, gotta switch around. Boom, now you got it. That is like... That's a light tone. That's a little bit of comedy. A little bit of Three Stooges-esque physical body comedy. I mean, we've all inserted USB cords the wrong way, right? And that's what I was talking about with Platinum games earlier, how they have a sense of humor. They come into these situations that are like horribly violent, but they have a wicked grin at the violence. They still manage to somehow effectively crack jokes in an otherwise shitty situation. I'm already done. Oh, I'm not done. I want to grab these crates. Not that way. Oh, and I'm not done either. There are 2 more dwarfs over here. Cool. Alright, I also think that that platinum sense of humor I'm talking about is kind of a Japanese thing that might be more comfortable to laugh at from a cultural distance. And, like I've read... Wait a second, did I get everything in here? I knew I was forgetting something. I've read about how a lot of the weird humor I'm talking about might just be a Japanese thing, and it's fun in a weird, horrible, culturally insensitive way to laugh at things that aren't funny that you find funny because you can look at them from a distance, like Eurovision. When Eurovision happened this year, I thought it was hilarious and beautiful. Like a mustached drag queen won the European Music Olympics, and everyone was like, that's so horrible. And I was like, what? No, it's not. It's hilarious. And I think it's partially because I'm coming at it from 3,000 miles away, and I don't have to risk seeing my country be represented as something I might not. I don't necessarily feel like I have to identify with Eurovision, but I can still enjoy it and be entertained with it a bit more harmlessly than otherwise. And maybe the weirdness and the humor of Platinum games is a product of that phenomenon. Now, before I start the boss battle with this guy, which is triggered when you actually walk up to him and hit him a few times, I want to slice open a few missiles that he's gonna launch at me. Inside those missiles are health packs. Come on, dude. Am I missing anything around here? There aren't any item crates, are there? No. I might want to slice open some crates just to see if there are any health packs inside these things. I don't think there are. Uh-oh. But sometimes the game puts health items in... Oh. Wow. I was holding down the R trigger and everything. I guess you can't expose your back too hard to fire. Anyways, I'm not gonna go searching for item boxes anymore, or health packs hidden inside things that aren't item boxes. I'm just gonna go after those missiles and not get hit by the artillery shells, which is apparently cool with launching as well. Oh my gosh, I am really bad at this, aren't I? Man, I'm starting to feel a profound disappointment in myself for dying at a even not enemy. I know you're gonna launch missiles. I've seen you do it before. I was dealing with you doing it this weekend. Come on. You know what I should probably be doing? I bet I should be jumping. If RPGs can't hit you while jumping, then maybe slightly faster projectiles that can't be blocked with Ninja Run can be evaded by jumping too. Alright, let's try bunny hopping. Hey, yeah. Yeah. I think you just gotta hop your way to success here. Oh, maybe not. Well, I do gotta say that here at Super Bunny Hop, this is what we are all about. We're all about playing games that are really hard and getting a wicked sense of enjoyment out of that. And yeah, there we go. At least I hit one. Oh god, only 4 more, right? How do I get it to launch missiles? Does it have something to do with that lock-on graphic I'm seeing? I bet it does. Ah. Okay. I'm going to try a few different strategies, because what I'm doing right now clearly isn't working. I'm going to try keeping my distance, and while I retain that lock-on as hard as I can. Maybe I should... Let's see what happens if I just... Nope, that doesn't work. I guess you can't blade mode the artillery shells. Fires the rockets, whatever. I don't know what I want to call them. I'll just call them shells. I don't know if it counts as artillery if it's close range like this. What do I know? I'm not a militarologist. I don't know if zigzagging and serpentining is gonna work. I think the lock-on graph has something to do with those short-range fast missiles, or rockets. I gotta figure out how to get it to fire slow missiles. Puzzling indeed. You've seen it happen at least once. I'm not crazy, right? Like I wasn't imagining this thing shooting missiles that drop health packs. I'm sane, right? 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 Let's see what he does now. Yeah, there we go. Oh, no, okay. No. I'm not doing so well. But I think I figured out... I think he's more favorable to shooting those missiles from where he is here. Or not. Oh, that's not it either. I actually took damage from that. Okay. Now the lock-on graphic is about slow missiles instead of fast rockets. So let's get locked on. Ooh. I'm guessing you can't blade mode or ninja run through that that little barrage. Yeah, there you go. Alright, I need 2 more. 1 to heal with, and 1 to put in the reserves. I use this one to put in the reserves, and I will heal with the next one. Right. I should be ready to go now. But, like I said earlier, I'm going to be making some upgrades before actually fighting him. So right when the boss battle begins, I'm going to try to get myself to safety. Hey, that counter took away 20 health. I'm going to fizzle away to the upgrade world and make a few changes before continuing on. Let's see where it gets me. What do I got? Any life? Yeah. Any strength upgrades for the polearm? Yeah, I have a feeling I already bought this stuff, and good lord, I wish this menu was faster. Yeah, nothing new there. Oh, no! Oh, the directional input is so slow. I guess I might as well buy a couple of these. Oh yeah, the dive kick. That's a really useful move. Understrike. Okay. I have a feeling that the grad's gonna take some time. And I've just about run over 30 minutes here. So, next time is gonna be the moment of truth. I think I've had a really hard time with this boss before in the upper tiers of the difficulty modes, so let's see how I do this time. It's, like I said, it might be the moment of truth that determines whether or not I can continue on. Oh man, I don't even know if I'm looking forward to it, but let's find out how it goes next time.